Dagon, you were Gorgier's big brother, and you didn't want to tell him what his love interest was really planning on doing. It's not just that, Anguirus. I promised my mom and dad that I'll let my brother be happy, and I chose to let him become king of the monsters. Must be a really bad big brother if I allowed him to die like that. You're not a bad big brother, Dagon. It just takes time. But still, we still need to find Super Final Wars. And you'll train him on how he'll use his Godzilla powers, correct? Yes. I assume that Super Final Wars only knows how to control part of his powers, but not the rest. Especially with him being taken in the body of a human being. Wait, he has the ability to transform into a human being? Yes, one of the Mothras gave him that ability a long time ago when he was a little kid. So that way he can at least coexist with some humans. Even though he does not forgive humanity on what they've done. But Anguirus, I have a mission for you. What's that mission, sir? I need you to go find Super Final Wars and bring him to me. Plus, if you see any of our enemies, don't attack. Why not? Because I don't want to lose any more friends and family members that are already lost. So, don't attack. Who knows what female Godzilla is planning on doing. She's probably looking for Super Final Wars right now. And what if Super Final Wars has friends? If they want to come along with Super Final Wars now, then let them tag along. Understood, sir. Anguirus took off running while Dagon waited at his temple. Dagon sighed. He looked up at the sky. Don't worry, brother. I'll take care of your son. And I'll train him to become a good king of the monsters. Just you wait. And I told you that you shouldn't trust her. Oh well. Back at Night Raid's base, and Super Final Wars and Akame were hanging out as usual. Unfortunately, Akame could not learn anything else about Super Final Wars. For the time being, he just stood completely calm. She normally finds a few things interesting when Super Final Wars is rather in a bad mood or when he's in combat. Training doesn't even count either. But Super Final Wars allowed to go patrolling while Akame was cooking breakfast for the others. Kinata 3 was hanging out with Najida, and he was actually taking a liking to her. Unfortunately, Kinata 3 had a girlfriend once, but she died a long time ago. About a couple of minutes later, Super Mecha Godzilla Earth got Akame's attention. So, what did you learn? I figured out that Super Final Wars actually has an uncle. What? He has an uncle? Yes, his name is Dagon. Dagon? The Dagon? The Lord of the Storms? Mm-hmm. Gorgier's older brother. Wait, older brother? Then, apparently Dagon allowed his little brother to become king of the monsters. And plus, Dagon wasn't even interested in becoming king. When he heard about the news, he felt completely bad about what happened to his little brother. So he took his place as king of the monsters. And apparently he's out looking for Super Final Wars. Should I tell him that? Tell Super Final Wars? Yeah, sure. I'm pretty sure he'll like to hear that he actually has an uncle. Akame left to go track down Super Final Wars. She found him and told him everything. So I have an uncle. Huh. How did you get that information? No, never mind. Just forget that I asked that. Anyways. So, my uncle Dagon is the king of the monsters currently. Mm-hmm. And he's looking for you. Not to say he's setting out people to look for you, so if we're lucky enough we might find one of them. Then maybe they can take you to him. I don't want you guys to pick up a fight with them. But don't worry, we most likely will probably tag along. So that way we can learn a bit more about you and your family. Good point. So, in the meantime, what's next? Well, if you want, I could just tell Karen 3 and the others to keep an eye out for, or anyone who is looking for you. That's fine. Akame left to go tell Karen 3, Ziltos, and Super Burning Godzilla Dark Dragon, Super Godzilla Earth, and Mega Super Godzilla to keep an eye out for anyone who is looking for Super Final Wars. So, Super Final Wars has an uncle? Mm-hmm. And Dagon is sending people to go find in Super Final Wars. So if you see anyone or anything who is a friend of Dagon and they're looking for Super Final Wars, let me know, so that way I can tell Super Final Wars. Okay, I gotta actually want to meet his uncle, actually. Well, if you're lucky enough, maybe that friend of Dagon will allow us to tag along. Alright, we'll keep an eye out then. Super Final Wars was now quite excited that he actually has an uncle. And the fact that, well, Dagon is king of the monsters currently, and the fact that he is looking for Super Final Wars, that gives Super Final Wars some hope that maybe he might actually end this nightmare. Well, whoever's leading the monsters to be villain, leading the monsters to the wrong path. But then that doesn't make sense. If Dagon is king of the monsters, then why isn't he doing anything to stop the other monsters? He's not doing anything to stop them, as a matter of fact. He just... letting this happen unless... No. It couldn't be. Could it? Sir Faros was suggesting that since his father was king of the monsters, and his mother was queen, could that mean his own mother is responsible in leading the monsters to the wrong direction? He'll have to figure that out himself. But then again, why isn't Dagon doing anything to stop this matter? Unless Dagon wants Super Final Wars to handle the situation by himself. So, Sir Farmer's had a lot on his mind. Right now, he needs some advice. He decided to seek out his boss, Najida. Even though he may be the leader of his own team, he likes taking orders from Najida. After all, she did encounter him a long time ago. 5 years ago, she actually caught him, caused some destruction himself. She was lucky enough to convince him to join Night Raid. Ever since then, Najida has been more like a sister to him. So, he's willing to look up to her when it comes to guidance. When it comes to advice as well. Lucky enough, he found Najida with Kingdom 3. Oh, hey, Sir Final Wars. Hey, Najida, I have some questions for you. What is it? Well, there's a lot on my mind going on right now, and... Well, Akame told you about my uncle, correct? Mm-hmm. Well, since he's king of monsters, and someone else is leading the monsters to the wrong path, I was thinking, could it be possible that my own mother is causing this matter? This own destruction going on? I just don't know. Can you tell me some advice on how I can clear my head? Well, I could give you a few hints. One, I always find a relaxing, quiet spot by myself and just relax there for a little bit. That, or I could just go to the hot springs to relax. That clears a lot of stuff off of my mind almost instantly. That, or you could just go beat up a monster or two, or even a danger beast. Alright, thanks. No problem. You know what, Najida? I'm surprised that my friend takes orders from you. Even though he's my leader, but still, I'm surprised that he takes orders from you. It's probably because I found him 5 years ago, when he chose to take orders from me. And I'm surprised he has no problem with it. Do it mainly because Godzilla's have deep respect for whoever's in charge. And not just that, Godzilla's also have a deep respect to whoever is the alpha. So basically he has a deep respect towards you, because you're basically like the alpha of Night Raid, and the fact that he likes to take orders from you. And Akame's your second in command, right? If you're lucky enough, Super Farmers might be your third in command. I could use a third in command, since I'm looking forward to getting some new numbers for Night Raid. So, having a third in command won't sound that bad. Alright. Whatever floats your boat. So what do you want to do now? I don't know. Want to go out for a walk? Sure. Super Farmers decided to go to the hot springs and relax a little bit. And he was enjoying the peace and quiet. Let alone, he was almost calming down almost instantly.